17, how much should the federal government spend on social housing?
I don't know.
Yeah, so I think
How are these projects
stats,
done? At least in the United States, we know it's. I mean, they largely ghettoize. The ratio. Racially. That's how the social housing projects go, and they are badly maintained, and there are also all sorts of issues. I mean, that go into both spending money inefficiently as well as not really improving any sort of social cohesion. They just ghettoize communities.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works in Australia though.
Yeah, we have similar issues. I think one of the main things that we focus on is homelessness. So one of the KPIs for should we spend more on social housing is to look at how homelessness as a percentage changed over the period of time. I feel like with COVID, homelessness is on the rise, and we've seen some stats to give us that information. And so I feel like this is a time for us to spend more on social housing, just given how many people lost their jobs and how many people were pushed below the line in the last 2 years. So that's just my take on it based on that one KPI. I know there's plenty of other factors, but I would say somewhat more at this stage.
For me, I think it's about the same as now, because I don't listen much about these people complaining or having effects on this particular thing.
Yeah.
So it's not a big point for me. There's no issues with how it is going now. So I would say about the same as now.
So where do you stand, Sarath?
I would say about the same as now, but I think just government trying to build houses is not going to solve much. I think there are better ways to address homelessness and so on. I mean, in terms of bringing a home to them, whether it should be temporary. Housing also depends on how much the tenant or whoever is staying in it is willing to maintain it. There are all sorts of things, and there is huge economic value for land and construction.
Yeah.
So
that's right. All right, so we'll stick with about the same as now. How much should wealthier people pay in taxes?